I want to know, I know about his resume and all this work, but what caused you to go into this, Coach Taylor?
Definitely. So, real quick, just want to say thank you. Beyond grateful for this opportunity. I don't take it lightly. I take it as an honor and a privilege. And what got me into this work was really my grandparents.
Okay.
I was raised by my grandparents. I'm from Richmond, California. My mother was 17. My father was 19 when they had me. Unfortunately, at the time, they were doing what teenagers did, and they fumbled me early. But fortunately, they had some phenomenal, amazing put together, phenomenal, amazing teammates and my grandparents who recovered the fumble. And for 18 years, they just ran with me as hard and as fast as they could and invested.
Now, Limbo just being in the presence, what you think about that, man?
I'm grateful, because yes, my grandparents, they'll tell me that that was something they had to do. But just knowing how a lot of families work, me getting to work with a lot of families, there's some families that wouldn't have done that.
That's real.
There's some families that would have allowed me to go into the system or just let my 17-year-old mother and my 19-year-old father do what they wanted to do at that age. Exactly. And so I'm grateful, and I would be doing not just myself a disservice, but them a disservice if I didn't honor them right away, because I wouldn't be the man that I am. I wouldn't be on this radio station. I wouldn't do the work that I do if it wasn't for them.
Listen, we're in pretty good terms for you.
Humongous terms. Actually, working on our nonprofit right now. Just finished getting the name done, and it's called Legacy Matters.
Wow.
Because leaving a legacy matters. Like it's simple, right? And one of the things when I started coaching at Einstein with Principal Kirkland, most people were calling me Coach Dwight, which is my first name.
Yeah.
And I was good with that for a while. And then it hit me one day. I said, you know what? I want people to call me Coach Taylor because my grandfather was Coach Taylor.
That's right.
And I want to continue the legacy that he passed on to me. And so when people start hearing about me in Sacramento, when I was only thinking about that at the time, and now being a representative for the Kings, for the Junior NBA Coach of the Year, and Lord willing, if I make it to the finals in New York, people will be talking about Coach Taylor, but it will reflect well on my grandfather and my grandparents and what they did.
That's beautiful, man.
There's a lack of understanding, and there's a lack of knowledge. So we have a lot of 13, 14, 15-year-old young people who are being raised by 28, 29, 30-year-old young people, if that, right? And so even that age group is still trying to figure it out for themselves. And so you can't really blame it on the 12 and 13, 14-year-old if the mother or father or the people who are raising them aren't even showing them that. So for me, one of the things that I do is when, I reach out to young people and we talk, my first thing is you can address me as Coach Taylor, Mr. Taylor, Mr. Taylor Sr., one of those three, right? But it's not Dwight. Like my kids don't even call me. My kids don't even do that. My siblings rarely call me that. It's always either Coach Taylor or Taylor. And so I think me just being active about showing them that, and then bringing them up to a level of expectation. Like, this is what I'm expecting of you. Not really demanding it, but this is what I'm expecting. You're going to do it whether you want to or not. But here's my expectation for you. But then also showing them the positive and the rewards out of following through on that expectation.
And if I